Hello everybody, welcome to this video. Today I would like to do a quick short review and a summary of a free web hosting that I have been using lately, which is called FreeHostingNoAds. In one of my previous videos, I talked about a free web hosting that I was using, which is called Infinity Free Web Hosting. To summarize the video, I expressed how I am not satisfied with the speed and overall service, as well as the honesty behind what they offer. I know it is a free hosting, but still. This video is also a part of that mini series because I am currently searching for a free web hosting that I can use just for something to get me started. I don't have money to pay for website hosting at the moment, but just something to get me online and to do a minimal job. I remember back in the day when I started YouTube, the thing was, if you want to be like a bigger, more serious YouTuber, you gotta have a website. One of the first free hostings I found out about was FreeHostingNoAds. Clearly, the name stands out. Imagine it's like 2009, 10, 11. Every free web hosting that you use had ads that they put on your website, either at the bottom or on the sidebar, and that really was annoying, or even pop-ups just in general. So you can see how this one really got popular really fast. I have been using this free web hosting for a month now. I would like to share my opinions, thoughts, what I have noticed, experienced. So let me first get started with the host itself and what they offer. So hosting without ads, free domain hosting, I never needed technical support. I haven't used it. You do have PHP and MySQL, and here are the versions. You do have control panel and a free email. A little bit more detail, you get 1 GB of web space and 5 GB of bandwidth, which for me is plenty. No forced ads, FTP and file manager, free app installer, have used it, free email address, fast servers. Let's stop for a moment here. Think Google for a second. Let's say Google would be on the top of the scale, so number 10. FreeHostingNoAds, in my opinion, falls somewhere between 7 and an 8. Now I do want to point out that the previous host that I have used, which is Infinity Free Hosting, had awful speeds. I would put him at 2 or even 1 easily. Very slow loading speed. So for me, this is definitely an improvement. Instant activation, I would say so, and 99.9% uptime. Let's stop there as well. So far, my website did not go offline even once, and I have been using this. I'll try to show you. We'll see if there is a registration date, but I have been using this for a month at least. Maybe even 2 months. Anyhow, let's keep moving on. So after showing you the website of this free web host, let me show you my website, the old and the new website, and let's see how fast do they load. So let me load up my old website. So I'm gonna hit enter, and you see it's spinning. It's still spinning. So you can see this is the website that I'm trying to load at the moment is hosted on Infinity Free Hosting, and you've seen how slow it loaded. Now let's try my new web host, which is free web hosting, no ads. So I'm gonna hit enter, and there you go. Now let's go over the bad sides of this host. What's wrong with it? What's going on? What's behind the curtain? There are 2 things that I've noticed. As every web host, even FreeHostingNoAds has a cPanel. First thing about this host is you cannot back up your website. On the right side, under Support Center, there is a button that says Backup Manager, but if you click it, you are greeted with a paywall. Please upgrade your plan to be able to back up your files and database. Luckily, I was able to bypass this wall by simply using a plugin for WordPress called Updraft Plus. All I have to do is go to Settings and then Updraft Plus Backups, and then I simply click Backup Now. I check these 3 boxes and I click Backup Now, and you'll see it's starting to request a backup. The plugin itself creates a 5-part backup, which consists of database, plugins, themes, uploads, and others. So there we go, backup has finished. So today is actually July 25th, and here's our backup that was just created. So let me click on database, for example, and you'll notice it's looking for the entry right here, and there we go, it's ready. So now I have 2 actions, download or delete. So if I click the download, there we go, the database was just downloaded. Plugin has a bunch of other options, but I don't think it's necessary to go over them. I think you get the point. With the host, you cannot back up, but the plugin allows you to do that. Now, another thing with this host is, since I do run a blog, if you open up my blog and you open up anything that I have going on, you scroll down and you try to leave a comment, even as an admin, you click submit comment, this is what happens. You are simply taken to a blank white page which says wp-comments-post.php. That's all there is. No matter how many times you try, this is going to happen. I was looking online, and to my knowledge, to what I've discovered, is that the host itself actually disabled that particular feature for your account, or in this case for my account. I guess that's because my account is free. But luckily, there is another really awesome plugin that I just love. I'm sorry, I gotta express you'll see, it's amazing. So it's called WP Discuss. Let me activate it. Now check what happens. Two things happen. Not only do I get the article rating, I also do get to leave a comment, and it's actually in the style of a Reddit post. As far as my website and how long does it exist, how long have I been using this exact host, the first post I have here is actually from June 4th, and that's when I was migrating, so I copied a lot of the posts from my older hosting. So you can see a lot of them are posted on June 4th. So I think that's when I started using this host. And today, as a recording of this video, is 25th July, about almost 2 months. Apart from these two issues that I ran into, there was nothing else really. These were, I would say, a moderate issues that I got around fairly easily, but that's about it. Nothing really heavy. You can see the buttons you get 𝙎𝗎𝗘𝗓𝗓 app installer. As far as my traffic usage goes, you'll see that as far as the disk space, I'm using about 10%, and as far as the traffic, this could be like 15%, I guess. A little bit more. But that's about it. That's a monthly traffic, I believe, and as I've said, it's 25th July, so I'm probably going to top the month off with about 1 gigabyte, which is only 20% of the whole traffic bandwidth that I have. So I would say this works for me. It's just fine. Of course, if there's ever a point where I start to exceed this bandwidth, that's probably going to be the point when I can actually afford to pay for a hosting. As you probably already can figure out, with this video, this mini series that I have running is going to take a little break up until I switch the host for some reason, I don't know, but that's about it from me. I found the host that I like. If you guys are looking for something minimal, I'm not going to recommend you FreeHostingNoAds, but I just wanted to share my experience and maybe this helps you guys out. But that's about it from me. Thank you so much for tuning in. Maybe we'll see each other in future when it comes to free web hostings, and that's about it. Thank you, stay good, and I will see you some other time. Priest signing out.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back.